Hello guys and welcome back to my channel for another Football Manager video. Today I'm going to be diving into the database and showing you guys some of the Wonderkids that you need to know for Football Manager 2021, backed up by some of their real life statistics over the past season. So without any further ado, let's jump into it. So we are kicking the list off with Samuel Chukwueze, the Nigerian international. He's made 8 caps for Nigeria, got 1 goal according to Football Manager here. He's got really nice stats already for a 20-year-old. Really good dribbling, really good technique, really nice determination flair, really good pace as well. Left-footed, listed as a Wonderkid already, and has the trait of cuts inside from the wing. So in real life football this season, Samuel Chukwueze has made 44 appearances for Villarreal and Nigeria and has scored 5 goals in all of those outings, which is not too bad for a winger who is still only 20 years of age. Actually, no, he's 21 now in real life. He also created 2 assists as well. Touted to be one of the best and most explosive wingers in La Liga. You could definitely take a look at Samuel Chukwueze as of next season in Football Manager. Next up is a Football Manager 2020 favourite, Thiago Almeida. The Argentinian central attacker midfield comes from Vélez in Argentina, who in my opinion are a Wonderkid producing factory. He's superb and you see him picked up by so many amazing clubs in Football Manager 2020. He is definitely one to keep an eye on next season. If you look at his stats in game here, he looks superb just for a 18-year-old. He's got the perfectionist personality as well as some really nice traits for someone his age. In terms of real life football, guys, he has played 25 times this season, getting 5 goals and no assists, which again, for an 18-year-old coming into a club the size of Vélez is very impressive, averaging just under a 7.0 rating on WhoScored.com. In my personal save that I have going on at the moment, Thiago Almeida is tearing it up for Manchester City in the Premier League, so he's definitely one to keep your eye out for in FM21. So next up is another name that I'm probably going to butcher. It is Dejan Lovren, the Swedish player. He is currently on loan at Parma from Juventus, and for a 19-year-old, for a winger, I think he looks superb. He's labelled as a Wonderkid in Football Manager 2020, has some superb traits as well. And looking at his real life appearances and stuff for Parma this season, he has been nothing short of spectacular. He's currently played 39 games this season, 33 in Serie A and 1 in the Coppa Italia as a starter. The others are all coming as substitute appearances. So in 36 starts in Serie A, he has managed to bag 10 goals and got himself 8 assists with an average rating on WhoScored.com of 7.12. He's definitely going to be someone that Juventus are potentially going to keep, or some lucky team in Serie A may end up getting him on loan for another season. He's a natural attacking midfield right and attacking midfield centre. He's also comfortable enough at attacking midfield left, so can play anywhere across those 3. Definitely a player to look at. Another youngster to take a look at is Jean-Claire Todibo, the French centre-back who is a Barcelona player in real life. He currently spent this season on loan at Schalke in the Bundesliga, where this season he clocked up 13 appearances, obviously no goals or assists as you kind of would expect for a centre-back, but this guy is phenomenal. Really good pace at 17, good jumping reach, ambitious personality, tries to play his way out of trouble and brings the ball out of defence. He is the ball-playing defender of your dreams, guys. I have a feeling that he won't be at Barcelona next season, so maybe at the start of FM21 you may have to wait a season, as I feel they will probably loan him out given the plethora of options that Barcelona do have at the back. However, I think he's definitely someone who you should look at bringing in FM21. Next up is a superb CDM from Portugal by the name of Florentino Luis. The 19-year-old at the start of FM20 is an unbelievable central defensive midfielder. He also comes with the model citizen personality. So he is listed as a Wonderkid in the game in FM20. Has unbelievable tackling, really good teamwork, good positioning, determination, concentration, anticipation. His mental attributes are second to none for a player of this age, in my opinion. Great natural fitness. He's 6 foot tall, plays short, simple passes, brings the ball out of defense. He looks superb at the start of this game, and he's only going to get better and better. He's played a total of 18 games this season, including appearances in the Europa League, 8 starts in the Liga NOS Champions League appearances, played in the Portuguese Super Cup, and has also represented Portugal at under 20 level. He is currently 21 years of age in real life, due to his birthday being in August, so he's already had his birthday. So he is 21 years of age, so he is slightly progressed. I'd like to think that at the start of the game, whilst he is going to cost you more than the 9.25 million he does in FM20, he will be a worthwhile investment for your saves next season. So next up is another personal favourite of mine, is Rayan Gravenbloom, the young Dutchman from Ajax. He is currently 18 years of age in real life. At the start of FM20, he looks very, very good for a 17-year-old. Really nice, really balanced all across the board, as well as being 6'3" and just under 12 stone. Can play as a natural in the central midfield spot or in the attacking midfield spot. And as we all know, Ajax are not afraid to blood their youth. That is why he has represented Ajax 9 times this season at first team level, getting himself a 7.04 rating on WhoScored.com. He's also made 17 appearances for the Ajax youth side, and also one 75-minute stint in the Europa League for the Dutch side. He will only go from strength to strength. I have a feeling that he will make more appearances for Ajax in this upcoming season, and definitely someone who you could look at bringing in to strengthen your side early doors, bearing in mind he is still only 18 years old. Next up we have Rayan Shaary, the Frenchman who everybody tries to sign in this year's Football Manager. He is at the moment listed as a youth contract, and whilst his stats don't look superb now, remember he is only 15 years of age. He is currently in the Lyon under-19s in the game, and this season for Lyon he has made 3 appearances in the Coupe de France and 2 appearances in the Coupe de la Ligue. Getting some good goals as well, guys, in that he scored 3 goals in the Coupe de France, 2 goals against Nantes, and 1 goal in a 7-0 demolition of a team that I'm not even going to attempt to say. He is a good player, is someone who will need a year or 2 before he is first team ready, but the amount of development potential in Rayan Shaary is unbelievable and unquestionable. As well as being either footed, he likes to come deep to get the ball, he tries tricks and runs with the ball often. In my mind, when I see Shaary, I think of Cristiano Ronaldo just arriving from Sporting Lisbon at Manchester United. That is exactly what I envisage, and hopefully he can be that for your team next season. Next up is young Spaniard Pedro. Having spent the season on loan at Las Palmas from Barcelona, this 16-year-old, looks unbelievable. A natural in any of the attacking midfield spots, right, left or centre. He spent an entire season on loan at Las Palmas, where he's clocked up an impressive 36 appearances, scoring 4 goals along the way as well. For someone who's just 16 years of age, I think this guy's unreal. He'll be 17 by the time the FM21 comes out, but even so, he is definitely going to be a player that you're going to look to pick up. I imagine Barcelona are going to loan him out yet again, so whilst this is a player that you need to keep an eye on for your FM21 saves, you may not be able to pick him up immediately for your save. He's done really well coming through Las Palmas as a free. Barcelona have bought him and obviously loaned him back to Las Palmas, so maybe Las Palmas is the location for him at the start of FM21. Next up is goalkeeper Martin van der Voort. The Belgian, he is massive, 6'2", just over 11 stone for a 17-year-old. He is currently 18 years of age in real life, having played a season at Genk. Well, I say played a season. He only played in one Champions League game and two Belgian Cup games, sorry. But still, he has such a long career ahead of him. I think age 17, he could be your goalkeeper. If you sign him at the start of FM21, he could be the goalkeeper for the entirety of your save. Honestly, the potential on this guy is absolutely sky high and one of the highest touted goalkeepers at his age in world football. We have another Spaniard up next, and that is Sergio Gomez. He is young. He is on loan from Borussia Dortmund. He spent the season at Huesca in the Segunda Division over in Spain. And again, as you would expect from a Spaniard, he is superbly technical. A great first touch, good technique, great vision, good flair. He spent an entire season on loan, as I said, and has played pretty much the entire season by looking at his stats on whoscored.com. A total of 36 appearances, including 19 starts and 17 substitute appearances. He also picked up a goal for himself, a natural in the central midfield and the attacking midfield spot. Another one that you need to take a look at next game cycle. Also won the European Under-19 Championship with Spain. So he's already got youth caps. He is only one for the future for Spain. Definitely keep an eye out for Sergio Gomez. It's very rare that you see a 16-year-old in this game with such phenomenal mental attributes as Marco Khanna. At the moment, he is currently 18 years of age. He's just had his birthday in August, and he looks superb. The mental stats on this player at such a young age are unreal. He is currently at Anderlecht. He didn't really play a great deal this season, just 3 appearances in the league and cup combined, which is not really what you would expect of a player of his talent. He's currently listed in my current save that I have open in the Anderlecht under-18s, and I think if you keep an eye on him, he's a natural at the central defensive midfield spot and also the centre-back spot. He's definitely a player who can grow and grow and grow. In my started from the bottom save, he's currently at Juventus, tearing up Serie A. Definitely one that you need to keep an eye on. Next up is centre-back Alessandro Bastogne, the youngster from, I'm going to call him a youngster, even though he is 21 years of age, has spent the entire season at Inter Milan, and he's played a lot this season for Inter Milan as well, racking up 35 appearances this season. He's also made some appearances in the Europa League, most notably the final against Sevilla that Inter Milan did lose, but at the tender age of 21, I think that is superb experience for anyone at that level. At 6'3", an amazing jump in reach. He's listed as a Wonderkid, dives into tackles, brings the ball out of defence. Really good tackling, passing and marking already in the game, let alone with a full season at Inter Milan under his belt. He started 21 games in Serie A. He's represented Italy at under 21 level, and he will be looking forward to making the step into the Italian national team in Football Manager 2021. Moving through the list, we have attacking midfielder and striker Anthony. He is currently a player at Sao Paulo at the start of Football Manager 2020. However, he is joining Ajax on the 1st of the 7th, 2020. So he will be a player in the Eredivisie next season. He's only 20 years of age in real life. The Brazilian, again, hasn't represented Brazil at youth level, but looks like a very, very tricky winger / second striker. Really nice dribbling, good first touch, superb technically at 16, at just 20 years of age. Again, nice mentally, really good physically. Again, no good jumping reach. Who cares? He's a winger. You don't think of jumping reach on wingers except from kind of Cristiano Ronaldo. As I said, he's joining Ajax. He made 2 appearances for Sao Paulo this season in the Copa Libertadores, and I think he's a very good option. At only 20 years of age in the Eredivisie, I think Ajax will blood him a lot this season coming up, so very much a player to keep an eye on. Next up is Frenchman Mikhail Cousins. He's currently 21 in real life. The Bayern Munich centre midfielder. He currently looks superb at 19 in this game, and has played a decent amount of football for the German champions and Champions League winners this season. Most notably, making the most of his appearances sort of since the COVID issue. Definitely started clocking up a lot of minutes looking at his ratings on whoscored.com. He scored a goal this season for Bayern in a 4-0 demolition of Wolfsburg away, earning himself just under a 6.7 rating in the Bundesliga. For someone so young to get that many minutes for a team as good as Bayern Munich, it's obvious that he has potential. Likes to curl the ball and likes to switch ball to the opposition flank. At 5'11", he's not going to feel small either. Really good passing, good technique already. Really nice vision for a central midfielder. Can play central midfield as a natural or attacking midfield centre. Definitely a player to look at for the future. Another one of these superb French players coming through the ranks. Next up, we have the Ivorian Hamed Junior Triore, having plying his trade at Sassuolo in the Serie A. This wonder kid from Africa looks like a superb player himself. Again, he can play central midfield, he can play attacking midfield. Really nice dribbling, good passing, good technique as well. And with a season at Sassuolo under his belt, I think he could get much better. He only made 2 appearances in the Coppa Italia this season. However, he did bag a goal for Sassuolo that was the deciding goal in them going through in the Italian Cup. So you'd like to think that he would start getting more appearances for them. He was at Empoli, who were relegated into Serie B. So he joined Sassuolo on loan and will be joining permanently by the looks of things coming up soon. So again, another good player, another tricky player, and this time an African that you guys can keep your eyes peeled for this coming season. Into the final 5 players on this list now then, guys. We have Romario Barro, the 19-year-old Portuguese man. In this game, he's currently 20 in real life. Superb stats on the man, having played a decent amount of football this year for Porto, clocking up 10 appearances in the Liga NOS and the Europa League combined. Again, another superb player. A great rating on him on whoscored.com, making some good appearances in crucial games for Porto this season. Again, with a year to grow, this tireless midfielder will be another good player to watch. Again, another one at 5'11", someone who can really get into your team and run your team the way you want it to be run for a long period of time, going into an FM21 save. So we go back to Anderlecht for another player, and this is Yuri Verscharen. He is just only 19 in real life, 18 in the game, and look at how many positions he is a natural at playing. Central midfield, attacking midfield right, attacking midfield left. He's made appearances for Anderlecht this season. Scored his first senior goal already for Anderlecht this season in real life. He's clocked up 5 appearances for club and country, all as substitute appearances for Anderlecht, but he was also represented the Belgium under-21s in their qualifying campaign. He is an attacking midfielder. He has a lot of time to grow. In this particular save, he is wanted by Manchester City, so that sort of shows the caliber of player you have with Yuri Verscharen here. Again, another player who can only grow and get so much better in Football Manager 2021. Back over to Germany now for left-back Noah Katterbach. In this save already, he is wanted by Paris Saint-Germain, and you can see why. In terms of a fullback, he is everything that you want and more. He's either-footed, he's got a professional personality, really good tackling, really good marking, good dribbling and crossing as well. In real life, he's already clocked up 19 appearances this season for Cologne, and looks like a very good player moving forward. Some of his strengths are dribbling with the ball and ball interception. And as I said, he's clocked up a lot of minutes for Cologne this season. So hopefully his abilities and his profile will look much better next season. Again, a youngster who you can build your team around. You can plug him in at left back and not have to worry about him at all. He will be there for years and years and years. Next up, we have Ferran Torres, a man who's probably played the most football this season for his actual team, clocking up 43 appearances in all competitions for Valencia. He's basically started the entire season. He's made 6 appearances in the Champions League. In his 43 appearances in all competitions this season, he has achieved an impressive 6 goals and 7 assists. In the Champions League, he's rocked up a 7.5 rating on WhoScored.com and just under a 7 in all of his La Liga appearances. And that goal return in all competitions, 6 goals and 7 assists for a wide player, is very good, let alone for someone who is just 20 years of age. Obviously, he was part of the European Under-19 winning team with Spain in 2019, and with a full year under his belt, and I mean a full year at Valencia, this kid is just going to explode all over Football Manager 2021. In my opinion, Ferran Torres is going to be the first player that I sign if I start a big save next season. And the final player on this list, then we head back to Anderlecht for the 3rd time in this list. We have Jeremy Doku. In this save, he's wanted by Manchester City. He's only 18 years of age in real life. He has raw potential. He's fast and he can dribble, and he reminds me a lot of Adama Triore in his approach. He's made 5 appearances for Anderlecht in real life, so to add on the 6 appearances that he already has, bagging 2 goals in those 5 appearances as well, scoring those in the Belgian Premier League and the Belgian Cup. Yeah, again, both very good stats, very good real-life stats. In all his games he's played, the least amount of minutes he's played whilst representing Anderlecht this season is 88 minutes. So it's obvious that they value him as a player and will only get better and better. Okay guys, so that is my list of players that you need to look out for in Football Manager 2021. Let me know if you knew all of these players or some of these players down in the comments below. And if you have found this video useful, don't forget to drop a like on it and subscribe to my channel for daily Football Manager content. I can't wait for Football Manager 2021. Really looking forward to starting a new challenge, which I will bring you guys very soon. But until then guys, take care and I'll see you very, very soon.